That was a great fan letter,
it?
Prairie Ann. Yeah. Now, would you like to meet our guest?
I would love to meet our guest.
Okay. She's from the county of Redwood. That's the letter we just got. And the town of Redwood Falls. Please help me welcome our guest, Deb Hess. She is the executive director of the Minnesota Inventors Congress.
Welcome, Deb. We're very excited to have you here today.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
So how long have you been in Congress?
Prairie Ann, you really need to come to rehearsals. It's not that kind of Congress.
Oh, Paris, that Nicole. She told me, oh, Prairie Ann, you don't have to go to rehearsal today. She's a congresswoman and blah, 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 blah.
Anyway, Deb, tell us, please, what is the Minnesota Inventors Congress?
Well, we're a nonprofit organization. We've been around since 1958. And what we do is, one, we help educate inventors about the process of inventing. And the second thing that we've done since 1958 is host an annual Invention Expo where inventors test market their products. And we have a lot of activities that take place during that event for families as well.
What would make an inventor want to come and exhibit their invention at the Congress?
What we explain to them is if they have a product and they don't know if there's a market for it, you need to find out what the public thinks about your idea. You want to determine if it's worth it to spend your time and money. And this is a very affordable way for people to come in. It's set up like a traditional trade show. And the people come by their booth and give them ideas about ways maybe to improve their product, tell them how much they might be willing to pay for that product. And it's that inspiration. They get to meet fellow inventors. It's a very unique opportunity to be a part of very creative and innovative people.
So why would a manufacturer attend?
Well, we want them to come to our show because there might be a product there that they could add to their product line that they manufacture. Or they may decide to launch into a new market that they'd never been a part of before.
Is the general public invited to attend?
Oh, we love it when the general public comes because that's what the inventors are hoping for. They need that feedback from the people, like I had just explained. It's very important to have a large number of people come by so that you get that unique feedback because people from all walks of life come. There are people who have been to every one of our 52 expos in history.
Wow. I know that you have students who exhibit. How do they become part of this fun event?
Since 1986, the Minnesota Student Inventors Congress program has helped children learn creativity and innovative and critical thinking skills. They use curriculum in their classrooms that teach those skills. They're assigned a project, and that is to solve a problem. And through that, they come up with an invention, and they have local and regional fairs, and then a select group are given the opportunity to come to our expo and display their inventions. Awesome. So they're set up, and it's a great opportunity. It's so much fun, and it is the highlight of the show.
Deb, how do you get to see the 3M visiting wizards?
Well, all you have to do is come in and pay your fee to get in the door. It's $5. Anybody under 16 is free. So it's a family event. And the reason you would even want to see the 3M visiting wizards is because it is 3 engineers from 3M who teach how science is fun. And at the one time, I asked them what they needed for the display, to set up their stage for them. And they said they needed a fire extinguisher. And I said, I think I need to call the Redwood Area Community Center and find out if it's okay for them to have a fire extinguisher and what they might need it for. So I don't want to spoil the fun, but they just do experiments that the children really enjoy, and it's actually become a major hit. And there are actually 2 shows each day that the public can sit and watch on the MIC stage.
What is an Invention Creation Station? I just like saying that, Invention Creation Station.
We started that last year, trying to encourage families to come and be a part of this event. During the year, we take donations, so we're always looking for people to give us items that, if you have craft supplies or materials that the kids could use. We have hot glue guns set up and a lot of different materials where the children can create their own invention and take it home with them.
Your Inventing Success workshops, are they for exhibitors only?
You know, that's a rumor that is out there, and we don't even know where that started from. The Inventing Success workshops are for anybody to attend. We have experts that fly in from all over the country who come to teach the process of developing marketable products. On Friday and Saturday morning at 8 a.m., we have two very specific keynote speakers who are very well known across the country, and all of the exhibitors, the inventors who have paid to have a booth, are allowed to attend those two free.
It says you host an arts festival and have an art creation station at the Invention Expo?
Well, what words did I use earlier? Creativity and innovation. Artists are very creative people, and we have a wonderful group in our area. And in fact, there's an actual board, the Tatanka Arts Festival, that works on those kinds of projects. Well, there is also a group of artists that are a part of that they call themselves Artists on the Loose. And they have a little festival. We allow them to have space, at the event. And so this year we decided we're going to pair up our invention creation station with an art creation station where the children can come and be very creative.
Deb, how many years have you been doing this?
I have been with the Minnesota Inventors Congress in one capacity or another for over 25 years. I'm leaving next week. We are leaving next week, my husband and I, for Hawaii to host an Inventors Conference. So it's a very unique and exciting place to be.
How did you get this job? I want this job. Sitting in a room full of
have a job.
Many jobs too.
You'll be working weekends now too, apparently.
How did I get this job? It's really a very special story. There's a man whose name is Bob Starr, who's one of the co-founders of this organization. And back in the mid-'80s, I happened to work at the Donovan's Conference Center, which was the Motel Central for a lot of the exhibitors and the judges. And I had 6 judges standing at the front desk of the motel. And these were very, very prominent people, literally, that are very innovative inventors from all over the country. And they were talking about how if they had to take a shaving can and make a travel container, how would they do it? And all 6 of them had a different idea. And I said, you guys are nuts. How do I get involved with you? And so they went and got Bob Starr and brought him out to the front desk and said, this woman wants to get involved. And so for 21 years, I served on the board of directors. And at a time and place in my life when we were looking to replace our lead position, I threw my hat in the ring to the board, and they offered the position to me.
Wow, Deb, this has been one of our most interesting shows. Oh, we'd like to thank you for joining us today. Do you have any other information that you want to share?
I think that the most important piece is if anybody does want more information, they can go to our website at minnesotainventorscongress.org or call me at 1-800-468-3681, which is 1-800-INVENT-1. And I'd be happy to answer any questions that people have. Our goal is to make it as easy and user-friendly as possible to come and be a part of our event, and be happy to fill in any details.
So when is the next event?
Good question. June 11th and 12th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
It's close to my birthday.
And where is it at?
In Redwood Falls at the Redwood Area Community Center. I'm such a big fan of your show, and I really appreciate and enjoy the reports because there's so much I learn about all of the communities in our area. So I just want to thank you for all of the efforts you do to help teach us what's happening out here.
Deb, if you like our segments, I think you will like our cooking segment.